We're on. Alright. Alright. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to the WAM Show.
WAM Show.
What's that sound I'm hearing? I'm hearing like a sss.
I don't know, man.
Ah, it's just me. I'm just so hot. Yeah.
Sizzle.
Just this, no, all sizzle, no steak. Anyway, welcome to the WAM Show. I am Cameron Allen, and this is Mr. J. Bowies. Mr. J, the Joker. Anyway, how was your morning?
Oh, it's been alright. It was a bit of an early one, you know.
An early one. Oh, yeah. This morning I woke up early just so I could watch TV shows, just to fit
Like
it
the Saturday cartoons, like you do when you're a kid.
Yeah, so basically, like,
Toasted TV.
my day was pretty short when I woke up at 9:30, so I started waking up at 7:30 to just so I could like do the things that I couldn't do at that time.
Like what? Watch more Netflix.
Yeah, just watch more TV shows. I must have watched like.
Toasted TV.
I realized that if I woke up earlier, I could basically watch like an entire movie before the normal time I'd wake up. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. Oh, it sounds better now.
Yeah, I'm just pressing buttons, my dude.
But there's still a hissing in the background. I don't know what that is.
I'll find it eventually. Yes.
Yeah, so I watched like 4 episodes of Community. That was my morning.
Oh, Community's so good, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What did I...
How good's the old fella, man? I don't remember his name.
Paul Pierce, he's aged, but he's aged nicely, I think.
Pierce. Which one's that?
The old guy. Like...
Was he in something else?
Yeah, he was a pretty big star in like the 90s or 80s.
I wouldn't know.
I think.
I only
You
know him
should.
as the old, like...
What do you mean? You should know. You have freaking Elvis posters all over your house.
Listen, mate, that's not my posters. That's
That's
yeah.
your brothers. I saw your brother on the train, by the way, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't advise it, like...
I just saw him across from where I was sitting, but I was doing something else. I was doing MATLAB. Yeah.
MATLAB. Just on the train doing MATLAB.
In addition to my morning, I have a bus, train, bus story, right?
Bus, train, bus...
So, I got on the Sunbury line from Water Gardens, just made it, you know. You get dropped off at 9:29 and the train leaves at 9:30, that kind of situation.
Wait. So, you had a class... You got on class at what, like 12 or something? 11?
11. Yeah.
And you're getting on at 9:30.
Yeah.
You're a risky fella, mate. Did you just make it on time?
Actually, I was 20 minutes early.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I swear it takes me longer.
Why do you take 2 hours for?
Oh, I think I've actually walked the distance. I walked to the station, so it takes longer.
Yeah, but if I have to catch the bus, then it's the same thing.
I don't know, man. Like, I swear there's not enough time.
I always leave only an hour and a half. I don't care if I get there like 15 minutes late.
Either way, it's risky business. The Sunbury line, every other like day, they just cancel a train randomly, and it's a half an hour to the next
If
train.
I could spend an extra half an hour at home eating or sleeping, then I'll take it.
You weren't even asleep. You just woke up early, man.
Yeah.
You woke up at 7.
Well,
and then left
I
with
must
20
have
minutes to
watched.
spare.
I must have watched another episode of Community instead of catching the train in that time.
Can't you watch Community on the train?
Yeah, but that's a waste of time. You're the one that keeps telling me to study on the train, which I don't still, but...
You should study at home, man.
At home? Yeah, no, I only have 2 days of uni now. That's pretty good.
Wait, what?
I only have 2 days we have to come in.
How did you manage that?
I just crammed everything into 2 days.
Oh. And one of those days starts at 11.
Yes, which is today. Oh, and I have a day tomorrow. And then it's like a long weekend.
Are you doing an arts degree?
It's like every week I have a long weekend. It's so good. I finish on Thursday and I come back next Wednesday.
You know what? I'm not having this.
I love it. Anyway, where were we? I was on the train. And this lady got on. She must have got on from St Albans, between St Albans and Footscray, obviously.
Wait, can you say that again?
What?
St Albans.
St Albans.
Why are you saying St?
Saint.
Saint. It's St Albans, so you say St.
Saint. It's the Saint.
St Albans.
No. Sin.
St Albans.
Sin. Are you calling St Albans a sin?
Alright. I get it. I
Syntax.
get it now.
Yeah, so I was there. Yeah, and this old lady jumped on. She sat next to me. She's a bit of an ass. But she kept offering my seat to people around me whenever we stopped at a station, really. Whenever anyone above the age of like 18 got on the train, she'd offer my seat to them. She'd tap on my shoulder and be like, "Hey, give that seat to that person," and she'd point to them. And I'm just like listening to my podcast and reading my textbook at the same time. I'm just like, if I wanted to offer my seat, I I would have offered my seat at this point.
Honestly, man, you're literally like the last person. I see you wiggle your way on trains to get in front of old people to get a seat. Like, I don't know.
But like, honestly, boomers these days, unbelievable. It's like
I can't believe you're taking the high ground.
she tried so hard to get rid of me. I mean, if she wanted people to sit down, she would have given up her own seat.
Wait, how old is this person?
She's pretty old. She's probably like 80. Oh, maybe 70. Oh, who knows? Maybe she's in her 50s and just has white hair.
That's a really large range, man.
Look,
From
I'm
senile.
doing a uncertainty plus or minus 20 years.
How
70.
many standard deviations of?
2.
So 95 percentile. You are confident.
Yeah.
She's between 50
Yes.
and
Yeah,
80.
yeah, 100%.
100%.
I am like a further math student doing my first sack. Confident.
I don't get it. I don't see it.
Because that's the easiest sack of the year and it's
Yeah,
further.
but further students are dumb in the first place, so it kind of like evens out.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No. I'm sure people take it for the easy credit. It's like everything else.
Yeah, well, the lady comes in thinking she's working at YPA or something and just comes in like a cattle salesman.
I bet next week she's going to come on with like a gavel, right? And be like, do I hear 20 in the back? Do I hear a 50-year-old in the back?
How old are you? 20? 35 years old? 35 years old? Going once, going twice, going 3 times?
Well, is someone 45 in the back?
45.
Sir, you don't have any hair. You've got to be over 50. Come on, take
Baldy
this.
at the back.
Take this. It's going hot.
We're taking phone calls.
Yeah. That was tragic. That was my morning. And then she...
Okay, let me guess. You didn't end up getting up for anyone.
No, I didn't. Everyone she asked would politely reject her and be like, nah, I'd rather stand.
Yeah, literally, I try offering my seat to people, and it's just more work offering them seat than just ignoring them because they never take it because they're like too proud to take a seat.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know that because you don't ever give up your seat. But
well, it's annoying because like if an old person is another thing that's annoying is like if you offer your seat to an old person, they decline, and then the people next to you look at you like you're an asshole for the next 10 stops because they think you're not offering your seat even though they already declined like a long time ago.
I don't know, man. You just have to get bigger and more
Like
angry
you get those
looking,
Karens, right? Like those 40-year-old mothers that kind of like stand there and like, did you offer your seat to this old lady? I'm just like, yeah, I did already like 30 minutes ago. It's like, oh, you're lovely, love. You're a lovely young man. Keep
Keep it up.
Keep it up. And then they get off, and then another like 40-year-old woman walks onto the train and does the same thing.
And they're in a suit, and they get like a property sign out.
Yeah.
And put for lease.
They get the sold sticker and just like slap it on the ass of the old person. Sold.
Oh.
So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for my morning. Bus, train, bus.
Let me think. Do I have anything? The Sunbury train was only 2 minutes late today. That's the first time it wasn't more than 10
I wish
minutes
it was
late.
more late because I tried to get there at the very last minute I possibly can. So I wish
If you're like 5 minutes late, you're always fine. Like
no, you're not.
yeah, like it's always literally 10 minutes late.
Like, isn't the government pouring some money into the Sunbury line? We established that. Didn't we?
I don't know. Like I feel like why do we get the latch doors still? I feel like our platforms at Flinders is always the most busiest.
What, the doors that you have to manually
Yeah, we
open?
don't even get the new trains, and we'll
Right.
always have like a platform filled with people waiting to get to Sunbury or Upfield.
Wouldn't it save power?
What?
Like if you have to manually open the door instead of it opening.
I think you just saved the Victorian budget, man.
Oh yeah, we're not saving anything because Mikey's run by the Chinese, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, I don't know. It's just
We'll cut it there.
our
We'll cut it
train
there.
line. Our
Like,
train line.
we don't have much exciting.
I like the upgraded tap-on things though.
Oh, they actually work, and it's like crazy.
They're so good, right? They're pretty responsive.
Aren't they supposed to be replacing them with Opal or something at some point?
Oh, I hope not. Oh, isn't that what Sydney uses?
Opal was the British one. It might be French.
I think Sydney uses Opal.
Yeah, but I think it's like a French company or British.
I know they have it in like Hong Kong, I think.
Hong Kong, so it must be British then.
Yeah, it must be British.
Unless it's Hong Kong. No, sure.
Or was it Singapore? I don't know.
Who knows? Anyway, we'll call it there.
And I like it. My phone responds. It's great.
Nice. Okay,
No,
now what's up
with
next?
the old thing, my phone would never freaking work. Oh, whoops. F-bomb. Oh, wait,
Freaking-
no, it's frick. It's okay.
This is a Christian
Frick,
communities server. Anyway, we'll
Yeah.
put on a bit of Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Whoa,
the Red
whoa.
House.
Experience. I love the experience.
That's creepy. man.
Golden experience.
How do I play this?
You don't. Sing it. Da-da-da.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, welcome back to the WAM Show.
WAM Show.
Wham Wham.
Wham.
Alright, so
We should
today,
just play Wham, like music from the band Wham.
Wham. There is no. We have to make the band.
No, there's like a Wham band.
Really? Is there?
Yeah.
You know, on YouTube, I searched the WAM Show, and there is another thing called the WAM
Wasn't
Show.
it? It was just like a gun
It's just like
enthusiast.
It's just like some old dude, right?
Who's a gun? He probably has a better show than ours. Like I'd probably.
But yeah, he probably does because he has like 20k views per video.
Wait, really? That's intense, man. We have competition.
Yeah, maybe we should rebrand. Call it something else.
Yeah, Ray Brown because
The
we're
The G Show.
outclassed.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
The
Anyway,
GPA show. I don't know.
she'll be right, mate. She'll be right.
Copyright strike from some old guy.
No whackers. Anyway, you want to talk about zoo animals at Monash?
Yeah.
We should just build a zoo here. I reckon it would be pretty good.
We can just like cut down the rotunda and then put a zoo there.
Nah, there's Jazz Club now.
Jazz club.
The actual place is
Have
called
you
Jazz
actually
Club.
been in the jazz club?
No, but I
Kinda
want
wanna
to
check it out,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
kind of want to check out the cafe in there.
Is there a cafe in the jazz club?
Yes, there is.
I
think.
know there's a secular, secular coffee, which is in the same area, isn't it?
I think that's the place I'm talking about. Maybe
I've been inside that part, but I've never actually been inside the jazz club.
it's because you live in the Jazz Club. Jazz Club is a mindset.
Jazz club is a state of mind.
Go jazz. Do you like jazz?
You like B movie? Oh, what a legendary movie!
But yeah, I haven't tried share tea yet either. I'm getting a bit uncultured.
I want to pass in the share tea.
Yeah, I can't be bothered. Every time you go see the place,
The
not
Great
go
Wall
there.
of like share tea or like shit.
There's a long queue, yeah, and it does. It's always the same. It doesn't get.
Have you ever had to
small.
like walk past down Sports Walk and it's just like a big line?
Does it look like I've been walking down Sports Walk
That's true. That's
in
true.
the past 6 months?
I swear in like a week's time there's gonna be like a trail of dead dirt where people have to walk around this big ass line on the grass.
Oh yeah, people keep taking the shortcuts.
Uh, a shortcut's been overused when the bloody little hoops come out. That's when you know your life's ruined. There's precious seconds you lose by shortcut is over.
Anyway, zoo animals,
Yeah.
Sir John the possum. I think they should have like you know how Dandenong Mountain has like their bird feeding sanctuary.
Yeah.
They should have like a possum feeding sanctuary at Monash where like
Isn't it just the campus center, like at night?
no, like you go to Rainforest Walk.
And then some fella shows up in khakis
With
and gives you a
your-
guide tour.
Yeah,
And he's like, come
exactly.
on, kids. And
He's in like instead of it's a boat, it's like one of those the shopping center. You know how you have those Thomas the Tank Engine things that drive
if
around.
there was one of those going around a uni, I swear it would make bank more than those bloody Monash car parks.
So yeah, everyone jumps in. The instructor says, "How are we all feeling today from 1 to Sir John?" And everyone says, "Sir John."
So, John, if you were feeling like a wham right
They
now,
got
what would you
in the left hand. They
be? HD!
HD. In the left hand, they got like Sir John possum snacks, and in the right hand, they have the Save the Rainforest Walk
Yeah.
poster or something.
Don't let what happened
Signpost.
to the rainforest walk. The rotunda happened to the rainforest
And they're
walk.
wearing like climate change T-shirts or whatever.
Or the
Whatever they
climate
bought-
rebellion.
Whatever they bought at the merchandise shop, we have one at the entrance and at the exit to maximize the profit.
The thing is, the feed for the possum would just be like garbage out of the bin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, recycling. Everyone's concerned
Recycling.
about recycling at the moment, and all we do is just send it straight back to the possums, and they shit it out, and
Fertilizes the rainforest walk. It's a big ecosystem.
it gets sent. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who cleans up.
Where does the possums hang out during the day? Like, it must be the rainforest walk.
Maybe they're like wombats. They have like burrows and stuff.
Burrows. I don't think possums have burrows.
I reckon they're probably in cages. I mean, no, it's like a real zoo. They get closed off into their own habitat, and we bring them out.
Oh yeah, there's like they need some rest now, and they put them in a cage. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So I reckon it'd be pretty good. The Thomas the Tank Engine would go around the whole campus. You get to see all the possums, get to feed them. You get off at some points, maybe do some by foot exploring, and say everyone get reconvene in 2 minutes. And if they don't come back, you just leave them behind.
Leave them in the engineering quarter.
You leave them behind.
At the law library, and then you like at the end you stop at the Sir John Monash statue and take photos.
Do you reckon the possums were put there on purpose? Like, they bought them off like Craigslist or something.
Craigslist. They've just been stolen from the natural habitat.
They went to like the Melbourne Zoo, just kidnapped them.
It's kind of like that kangaroo that got taken to Egypt during World War One.
What's his name? Is that the movie called like Jack the Kangaroo or some shit?
No, this is real. Like the battalion.
They kidnapped a kangaroo.
Yeah, they just grabbed the kangaroo and took him to Egypt, and then to the Western Front or something.
What they think he was gonna do?
Just be a mascot, I guess.
A mascot. I mean, if they brought a pretty like muscular one, I could understand. Maybe he would toss.
Yeah,
some.
I think the Americans brought a bear like as a mascot at some point.
In World War II, when there was guns.
The kangaroo was World War One.
Okay.
The bear mascot, I think, did happen. I'm not sure.
The bear mascot, that's understandable. That thing can swipe your head clean off, eh? With its claws. Can it?
Yeah,
Probably.
I mean, I assume so. Like,
I think I heard someone say that, like, it can, like...
a bear can, like, kill you. Oh,
No, I mean, like, it can slice the head off a deer, like, without even trying, just with, like, one hand.
They should work at
Just
the
clean-
Coles Deli then.
Just, like, slice it
think of
clean
the-
up. Like, yeah. So, anyway.
I saw a pretty funny magpie over at
Oh, yeah.
what was it? The weird like Italian cafe thing.
Speaking
over in,
of like magpies, in front of my house, I used to have like this magpie that someone had spray painted pink, and it would like live in my front yard.
that sounds like animal abuse.
Well, I didn't spray paint it, so it's not my problem.
But it lived in your front yard, so I don't know. Maybe there was like some Stockholm syndrome, and you like.
Well, it stayed in my front yard probably because there's tons of worms in the grass for it to.
Were you one of those worms?
Early bird gets the worm, eh? And he was already waiting there, so there was no early. He's there all the time, 24/7, waiting for those worms to pop up. Anyway, but the pink faded, so I don't know which one is him anymore.
Anyway, there was this magpie at the cafe, and it would fly and land on the chair across from you, and then if you don't shoo it away, it like jumps on the table, and if you don't notice it, it like starts walking up towards your food.
Hey, why does yours have that thing on it and mine doesn't?
Because I'm better than you, man. I deserve the pop filter.
That's rubbish. Give me that.
Pop. Anyway, so like there was this Asian lady, and she was like on her phone, and her pastor was in front of her, and this bird just kept staring at her and slowly kept walking closer to it. It's amazing. And it did the same to me as well, even though I didn't have any food. Because I'm poor and can't afford it.
Really?
Yeah.
How poor are you actually?
Like,
From 1 to 10.
from 1 to Sir John Monash.
Yeah, from 1 to how your WAM is feeling today.
From western suburbs to eastern suburbs, where would you land?
North Melbourne.
North Melbourne's pretty rich though.
No, it's like it's towards the end of the line, but it's not quite there.
It's in a city though, man.
Nah, it's before the city. So like the east side is here, and you're kind of like you're not quite in the middle. You like almost made it, but
Alright then.
you're in North Melbourne.
I'm all the way in bloody Geelong, I don't know.
I mean, look at their football club, eh?
Werribee. Is that the one to the left?
Werribee.
Yeah, is Werribee to the left? I don't know.
I don't know. Werribee? Nah, I have no clue.
Who cares? I
But
don't
it's
care.
down the road. It's down the road. It's in the land down under. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I want to put on a song and then
And I'm gonna take that muffler or whatever that thing is. I forgot.
leave
what
the
it's
pop filter alone.
I'm gonna take it.
Nah, man.
I'm gonna fix my
And
audio.
what's on next? Blink 182.
Ooh.
Adam's song.
Oh yeah, Blink. Hey, welcome back. It is I, Mr. Radio Monash, established in 1966. How can I help you?
That's a very interesting name.
It's not that interesting.
Feel like you, I guess, not interesting.
Yeah, just my entire life up from the ages 1 to 18.
Yeah, what happened in your first year though?
Oh, many things. I had so much.
You were a stand-up comedian. You had.
I had to compete for baby formula. It's quite a amazing feat.
With who? And you clearly lost that battle, mate.
With who? China.
Anyway. Fair enough.
Anyway, you want to talk about your new biomed testing technique that's to stop you from cheating
Oh, yeah.
on your girlfriend.
Yeah, it works for that too. It just locks you down. Well,
Locks
basically.
your phone down so you can't contact anyone.
Yeah, and there's a webcam making sure, like. Anyway, so basically, have a midsem, which uses a application called Lockdown Browser. It basically prevents your laptop from doing anything besides the test, and then it uses your webcam to spy on you to make sure you're not cheating.
Right.
And it's really sketchy.
Do you feel like you're being surveyed by Monash?
Well, if you like get your head out of the frame, it like stops you and be like, "Yo, mate, look at me," and then you have to look at the webcam. And then it's
Does it
like
really?
if you ever look away from the screen or something, you have to verbally say why you looked away.
Is it like it's kind of like remember there was that year where everyone was using like eye trackers on YouTube and making like videos about it? Is it kind of like that kind of tech where they just track your eye movement?
I'm not sure about eye movement, but definitely like where your face is.
When you're looking to the right to like see the answers on Google. Oh, I was
Yeah.
just checking the time.
Oh, my dog just came in. Oh no.
Oh shit, my dog just died. I'll be right back. And then you ace the test. Is that how it is?
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, I'm like, who actually does check the webcam footage? Is it like automated, or does some fella have to go through and click through everything?
Well, how many kids are in biomed?
700-ish.
And then half of those would be doing that unit this semester, right? So,
Well, everyone basically is.
what? This unit only runs in the second sem?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
What do you mean that's sad, man?
That's sad. Well, is there any foundation units for biomed?
I don't know.
Like, if you didn't take, like, chem or physics or something, is there, like, a foundation unit you should or have to take?
Nah. If you meet the prereq, the rec of like chem and methods,
Then they don't
it's
care.
just like an entire course where everything you do is told.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so that means there is no, like... Yeah, there's not much variation.
All I'm saying is, what's stopping you from getting naked and doing a test and making someone watch you?
What's stopping you from getting, like, a stunt double?
Stunt double.
What, you gonna get Thomas Bowers to sit in your place and do the test?
Nah, he's shit.
He
I don't want to fail, man.
fails on purpose. Yeah, she'll be right. You know, biomed.
I don't
okay.
know, like it's some like that's some like 1984 stuff, you know. It
Yeah.
starts with tests,
Orwellian.
and then it becomes post-lab quizzes,
Next, they're having you in
and
labs.
then it becomes to bloody pre-reading for lectures, and then it's the lectures.
Next, they're sending an exam advisor with you home
Yeah,
to watch you do the exam.
and then your brother becomes the exam advisor, invigilator. Everyone becomes an invigilator.
The marking
You
inspector.
become an invigilator.
The marking inspector isn't giving you a ticket. He's coming home with you to watch you do your exam.
He follows you all the way to make sure you tap on and off.
He has cameras in his pockets instead of tickets, and he just attaches one to you for you to take home so you can do your exam.
You know who like you know who's like really bad with cheating? Have you ever heard the stories like India, like how bad the cheating thing is there?
Cheating as in
Like the high school tests.
I thought you meant cheating on like your wives and stuff.
Nah. Like as in high school testing.
I haven't, but like
Apparently it got so
Okay.
bad they had to get the military in. Because like it was so bad, like the kids would be inside and it'd just be some old guy outside the window screaming in the answers.
honestly, like
And they'll all be on the phones the entire time.
like high school, like does it really matter if you cheat? Honestly, like
It doesn't in Australia, but in a country like India where there's only like a few good universities, and if you don't get there, you're basically...
I mean, it's fine if they cheat on all the coursework. I mean, like it doesn't change how they're gonna do on like the entrance exam.
Are you encouraging them to cheat as long as they do well on the entrance exam?
Well, I mean, maybe.
You understand that putting incompetent people into a university degree to potentially become doctors and...
Yeah, but like, that's not the point. They're not going to pass the entrance exam, so...
Then they
doesn't
cheat
matter.
on the entrance exam.
Oh, okay. They cheat
Like
on
the
that.
VC exams, they cheat
Yeah, but
on.
they're just going to fail in uni, so
No,
no
they
problems. They'll phase themselves out, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're telling me... Okay.
Just let natural selection take its course.
Alright. See how far you can get into university before you get
There's
caught
no
cheating.
point trying, because eventually they'll just catch themselves in their own ploy.
Apparently it's a similar thing in China. Apparently it's like incredibly hard to get into like a good university. Like it's really intense. But once you're in, it's basically just a free ride where you don't have to do any work and I'll pass you anyway.
Sounds like Melbourne High.
Because like apparently the reputation of the university, if they fail too many people, no one will want to go there.
Yeah.
So they just pass everyone on bare minimum requirements.
I heard like in China, like all the exams they have, they use the bell curve. We use the bell curve here for our exams.
It depends on the unit.
Depends on the unit, right? But like, I think they use bell curves for everyone. So when everyone's like really, really smart, the bell curves kind of like really aids for them.
No, I'm talking about apparently just really easy to, once you're in university, just basically just walk in the park because you don't have to try. They'll pass you and give you a degree.
That sounds like TAFE.
TAFE.
It's the glorified
RMI
TAFE.
TAFE.
Well, I don't know. Do you like music? Because I have a song for you and it's called Put a Song On
Chet Faker, talk is cheap.
by Jason Derulo.
Okay, I'll put that right on.
Coming right up. Hello, welcome back to Pitch Your Show or Die.
Okay, firstly, what the fuck? I want to be straight here. I feel like we should have a blanket ban of you coming up with segment idea names.
Well, I was going to call it Survivor, but that's taken. Eye of the Survivor. How about that?
What? That makes less sense somehow.
Eye of the Survivor.
I don't understand.
You don't understand. It's because I'm on a different plane. I've explained
Yeah,
this many
you're like
times.
you've hit the fourth dimension of like absolutely being cooked, mate.
Yeah, you're still in 2D. You're still going linear vector plots.
I'm a matrixy waiting to happen, mate.
Well, I'm a parametric curve is what I am.
Ooh.
Anyway, this segment, we're just gonna pitch.
Well, okay. Well,
Show.
basically, there's been a lot of new reality TV shows out.
And that's true.
Have you seen the one where it was like, well, basically the entire point of the show is they put an old fella and a young fella in the same apartment and make them live together.
That's weird. That's
Like-
that reminds me of like that show back in like I don't know year 9 or something where like you get an immigrant to like live with like a local family for like 2 weeks, like an extremely racist local, and then you try to like get them to integrate or something. Have you seen that show?
That sounds amazing, man. Like, was it
Where-
any good?
Yeah, they try and get like the local to change their ways. I think some of them don't, and they just remain racist throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, mate. I
Yeah.
had enough of them.
Like extremely racist, like people with like newly immigrants who are like trying to find a loving home. It's
Imagine like coming to Australia and being like, "Hey, I want to join a reality TV show," and they're gonna put me with the most racist people they can find.
they're gonna find me a lovely home in Australia, and it's gonna be so nice. And then they get there to the house, and it's just like this white guy with a shotgun.
Yeah, mate, you get out of here.
Go back to your country, mate.
Yeah, no, okay. I want to have to say that firstly sounds amazing, and you shouldn't.
Yeah, well,
And that the immigrants clearly didn't know how to read the contracts properly, because I don't feel like anyone would come to a new country and be like, you know what I want.
they're probably paid actors, to be honest. Maybe it's a psychology experiment.
Sounds like it, to be honest.
But yeah, it's a good show. I don't know why we're watching it at school. I think it's for like humanities. It's got to be humanities.
Was it the other way around? Like bogan like guy racist went to
No,
a third world
I
country?
don't
Because
think
that's an
so.
actual thing, which makes sense.
There might be like a season 2 or something. I don't know. We only watched a few episodes, but it was good, promising premise.
All right. I'll leave it.
It was actually kind of like every immigrant coming into a house with like a knockoff of Gordon Ramsay living in it.
Gordon Ramsay.
An extremely racist Gordon
But
Ramsay.
like the bogan version.
Yeah.
Like if it was a bogan Gordon Ramsay, I'd get around it, you know?
Yeah, you know, like the swearing, but instead of swearing, it's just like racial abuse.
Racial slurs instead of calling people shit at cooking.
Yeah. Anyway, like, I feel like a lot of the news shows that are around here just don't have like the swing that like Seinfeld does or
Seinfeld.
anything in that era.
I mean,
They don't have the like originality.
there's been a lot of like really successful sitcoms lately. Like
Name one.
Big Bang
Because
Theory.
like Community is like 2009.
Community.
The Office is like
The Office.
2009, 2012.
In terms of like shows which have started recently, I don't think I can think of any.
When I say recent, I say like 2017 plus.
17 plus. I mean, I guess not. But The Bachelor took hold in that time, and like honestly, let's get around that. mate.
No.
Get around it.
I feel like TV.
I'd give The Bachelor a rose, you know.
TV's kind of, I don't know, it's fallen off.
It's just Grant Denyer and like there was a Dr. Chris Brown. There's the only two people on TV nowadays.
Dr. Chris. Oh yeah, Dr. Chris. You mean what's his name again? I don't remember.
That is his name, Dr. Chris Brown and
Is
Grant
it?
Denyer.
You mean I thought Chris Brown is like the woman basher, but whatever.
No, that's the rapper. It might be a different name. It's Dr. Chris Brown, right?
I don't think so.
The vet.
Dr. Phil.
The Bondi guy.
Dr. Phil.
No, he's an Australian fella. He was like a Bondi
Dr.
vet.
Chris. Yeah, Dr. Chris Brown. Yep.
Why are you making me out to like look?
I thought you were trying to think of Dr. Phil. I'm like,
Dr. Phil. I love Dr. Phil.
I
Have you ever
like-
seen Dr. Phil, man?
well, when he gets shown on YouTube and they don't make any.
No, like I literally
modern-
can watch an entire episode. It's like the best 40 minutes of my life.
He's pretty good, but it's pretty staged.
Yeah, everyone who goes on there like turns out to be fake nowadays.
Yeah, they're just there for the clout, which is too bad. But whatever, makes for good entertainment.
This bath is worth more than your mum.
That's so bad.
How about that?
But yeah, I feel like just like the movie industry where they just keep hashing out like remakes, the TV shows industry is just
They just kind of just latched onto reality TV shows recently.
they're just rehashing what's already been made. There's no
Yeah. So
originality.
what's new? Like there's that show they put in an apartment. Gogglebox is taken off for some reason, and that's literally
I don't think it's got taken off. I think it's back.
taken off as in like it's taken off.
Oh, I thought you meant taken off like off the air.
No. It's way too popular. man.
Taken off, yeah, it's pretty good. They show it on Have You Been Paying Attention sometimes, you know, as a joke.
Imagine like Gogglebox and Gogglebox. Like that's just a meta.
I
shit.
remember like last year in the season finale of like Have You Been Paying Attention, like they got like Gogglebox people to come on as a guest, and then Sam Pang would just like said, "This is it, huh? We finally the budget's run out."
That's harsh, man. That's harsh.
And then the Gogglebox people got really offended, and they're like, "Who are you?" And then he's just like, "Oh, damn."
Got him. You know who's a funny fella?
Like they were genuinely like triggered.
Triggered. They should know I'm the biggest name in TV.
Like they didn't understand what the show is just about mocking people in the media.
Oh,
Yeah, the poor Gogglebox fellas.
who's that guy? Tom Gleason.
Tom Glesner.
Gleason.
Tom Glesner.
No. Is Tom Gleason the bald comedian fella who won the Logies like twice?
Yeah,
Once. And he made Grant Daniel win the Logies last year.
he's pretty
Even
good.
though he didn't have a show at the time. And then he won it this year just by memeing it out really hard. And now apparently he's like really hated in the community.
Who? Glesner.
Tom Gleason.
Gleason. Tom Gleason is a different person.
You sure? Tom Gleason, the bald fella.
I'm thinking Tom Glesner.
It might be that. No, it's Tom Gleason.
Tom Gleason. Nah. I've never seen that guy. But
What do you mean?
I think I've seen his face on Netflix.
He's on The Weekly a lot.
Weekly.
TV show The Weekly.
Studio 10.
Studio 10. Imagine like being like I'm on Studio 10. Like, if I was going through immigration, I wouldn't put that on my immigration form, you know?
There's this old lady
As a
who
profession.
comes on Have You Been Paying Attention? I don't know her name, but she's on Studio 10.
She isn't on Studio 10. She's a Studio 10 Melbourne representative now.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, one day you'll be on Studio 10 as a threat.
Because apparently they moved the studios up to Sydney or something, and she's like, I'm not moving.
She's getting demoted.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of dodging the bullet at that point.
Well, it's Studio 10. She can do better than that.
What?
I missed the,
Today Show? Is that the one that's flopped?
Today Show? I don't know. I just want Thank God You're Here to come back. Or, like, they had, like, variation of it in, like, 2014 or something. That went well.
Hamish is so good on that.
He's good in everything he does, honestly. Mr. Hamish. Oh,
Hamish,
except for his podcast, that's gone down. But it's not better than this, so... Oh, it's better than this, so what can we say?
I mean...
What can you do? I think Andy was on Nova the other day. That was pretty cool.
I thought that was like a
Oh, no,
rival
they were
company.
both. I think they were both on. You're getting a message to end the podcast. End the show now. Cut it off. Cut it off.
Cut what off?
The penis.
What?
What? Anyway, what's next? What song's next? I don't know. I don't really know. I want to watch Godfather 3, but I don't have the time.
Maybe we should wake up like 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Actually, yeah, I'll watch it tomorrow morning.
And then like you can show up late to class.
No, but I need my laptop to play the movie on the TV, but I also need my laptop to do work. So there's a bit of a...
Can't you just Chromecast it, mate?
No, I don't have a Chromecast.
Literally living in like the 80s. What are you doing?
What? Can you use Chromecast to play movies on the TV?
It depends what are you using to watch it.
Prime Video?
Yeah. You could probably watch it on your TV if you have a smart TV straight up.
Really? Damn, gotta get one of those Chromecasts, eh? Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Other Chromecast devices are available.
Mate, you got a Chromecast all around your arm.
Hey Chromecast. What's the web with it?
Google's gonna come up with like a new technology for like casts for broken arms, and it's gonna be called the Chromecast. It's gonna be like
It's just little
full
Chrome
techie.
like
full techie and everything. It's gonna be like gel around your arm, and it heals your arm.
it's gonna be like Spy Kids. You remember those like weird watches they had which like went up all the way up their arm?
No,
Nah, you haven't watched Spy Kids?
I'm actually a spy kid myself. Oh wait,
You do look like a kid actually, so I believe it.
I'm just a kid, and this world is a nightmare.
Alright, I want to be chucking on a bit of Daft Punk Get Lucky.
Get lucky.
And then I reckon we'd have to sign off.
Get lucky is like what the thought that goes into every like person that goes into the pokies when they come out.
Poor Cameron when he goes into an exam and hopes for the best.
They come out with
Hopefully I'll pass the unit. I don't
when
want
you
to have
sit
to
down
repeat
for the exam, there's no multiple choice. Get
Start
lucky.
sweating. Anyway, what is it? Daft Punk.
Fakes a stroke.
Get Lucky.
Come a waltzing Matilda with me.